Hey guys, welcome to Spaniard Speaks numero cinco. Today I'm going to talk to you about the concept of trying versus being. Back in 2011 when I fought Rick Story, I wasn't trying to do anything. I was just being. And the result that night was the biggest victory in my professional career, one of the best nights of my life. Fast forward a couple years when I fought Danny Castillo down in Baltimore. I wasn't being that night. I was trying. See, what had happened is I had listened to the noise. I had allowed the outside to get in my mind. He's boring. He's a terrible fighter. All he does is wrestles. I had allowed that noise to cause me to stop being and start trying. And the result was a nasty KO on live national television. Imagine this. Imagine there's a 10-foot plank on the ground, 10 feet long, and it's 1 foot wide. And your goal, your task, is to walk across that plank. That's it. 1 foot in front of the other, walk across the plank, 10 feet, it's 1 foot wide. You get $100. Raise that plank 10 feet in the air. The task is still the same. Walk across the plank 10 feet, you get $100. Your mindset is starting to shift a little bit. There's a little bit of risk involved. We're allowing the outside factors to cloud our judgment, to cloud our performance. Raise it 100 feet. Raise it 1,000 feet. You're no longer being, you're now trying. Walking is one of the simplest things that I know that I can do. I've known how to walk since I was 2 years old. I shouldn't try to walk. I should just walk. Well, what was happening is I was allowing those outside factors, we are allowing that height to cloud our performance. We're no longer being, we're now trying. Last week, I made a blog post about cold calling principles. It's not easy to do. I'm simply trying to spread my message to as many young people as I can. I believe in character development, I believe in values, I believe in vision, I believe in goals, accountability, all of these things that I believe in, that I stand for. But instead of just being and telling the principle, just like I just told you, I was trying. I was trying to be witty, I was trying to be funny, I was trying to be salesy, and I make myself, I want to slap myself in the face. I wasn't being me, I wasn't being authentic, I wasn't being. I was trying. You see, in my career, I had certain attributes that made me a good fighter. I was able to push the pace for days, I was mentally tough, I was able to break my opponents, I was able to scramble, set up takedowns with combinations. I knew that's what I was good at. But something happened. I started listening to the noise. I started listening to the clutter, and it was affecting me. It caused me to stop being and start trying. The result? You know the result. KO live national television. So as you go, what can you do with this? How can you stop trying and keep being? First and foremost, know your strengths. Write them down. Figure out what you're good at. I just listed my strengths as a fighter. Know them, identify them, write them down, and become better at them. 2, eliminate the noise, eliminate the clutter. I had allowed all this outside clutter to affect me as a fighter. And the product was a bad result of a fighter that I wasn't. I want to be the best version of the fighter that I am. Eliminate the clutter. Limit your time on social media. Distance yourself from the people who bring you down or the extra noise and negativity that they send your way. And lastly, succeed and fail as often as possible. Put yourself safely, healthily in situations where you succeed and you fail as often as possible, multiple times in a day if possible. Why? Failing, losing, undergoing setbacks is not easy by any means, but what it does is it builds resilience. And by surrounding yourself with the right people, eliminating yourself, distancing yourself from that negative clutter, by identifying your assets, identifying your strengths, and third, by succeeding and failing as often as possible, you're building up a resistance, you're building a foundation to move forward. So I hope you enjoyed this little segment here. Remember, stop trying and start being. Have a great day.